here's your host, Paul McDermott.
Hello, Australia. This is Montreal, a petite slice of France in North America. In the 1920s, when the United States introduced prohibition, a lot of Americans flocked across the border in a desperate search for alcohol. 90 years later, not much has changed, except now when the flockers flock, they get a bit of comedy with their booze. Join me, Jacques McDermott, for Just for Laughs. Bonjour, mon ami. People of Australia, this is my first hour in Montreal and I'm run off my feet. I've got to chat to all the international comedy superstars in the festival. But first, let's have a chat with Adam Hills. Your name is almost synonymous with the Montreal Comedy Festival.
And this is the first time I've been here for more than 3 days, so I've actually got through the jet lag.
Well, I get a little bit fatigued in these interviews as well with the jet lag. Occasionally it rises up to the surface and I try and keep it contained, but occasionally I just get a bit, you know, fritzy and annoyed. Irrational, a little bit irrational, you know?
You're having a tough day, aren't you, Pep?
I'm having a crazy day, yeah.
You get thrown. People at home don't know this. Paul gets thrown around from pillar to post on the whims of Hollywood agents.
Flotsam and Jetsam, that's all I am. Bit of a cork on turbulent seas at the moment, where I'm chained to this goddamn camera crew.
It's a tough gig. It's a really tough gig because you're running around and you're...
Well, you've done this.
I have done your side of it and it almost killed me. I think I sat down and cried at one point also. Have you done that?
I'm going to cry now.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to have my Oprah moment. Meanwhile, underneath the stage of the magnificent Place des Arts Theatre, we've converted a men's toilet into a beautiful television studio because Craig Ferguson is popping down for a chat.
Hello, man.
Now, last time we talked was about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You were talking about an interest in coming back to Australia, but so far I don't think you've done that, have you?
No, I've been back there still half a dozen times.
Oh, I'm totally oblivious to that.
I've been there a lot, man. I've been whittling my jumbuck and all sorts. Yeah. What is a jumbuck again?
It's like a sheepy thing.
Oh, well, maybe I was whittling my jumbuck then. Yeah, I was.
You know,
I just wasn't doing it in Australia. I like your giant green balls.
Look, we have been down here for days now, and when we came into this room, it was a barren wasteland, but we spent at least an hour dressing this set.
What happened to you, man? You got into interior design.
I did.
Yeah, you went a little...
We're bucking for a new Network 10 program. Set building.
I think I'm on another network in Australia now. Yeah, I'm on Network 11. Yeah, which is one more than 10. So
ooh,
yeah,
that's
an extra one.
11 is the digital, one of the digital channels of 10.
You tell me I'm on the shit channel? Is that what I'm on?
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah, at this point. The hip people that have the digital sets, which in our country is still quite a small number of people.
So you tell me nobody watches my show?
Hardly. Word is good on it.
Word is good?
Yeah, a lot of
from the guy who has the digital TV. I'm really enjoying this.
It's a shame.
What the hell? All this stuff you've got in that camera, man, is like... What's that thing in the back? Is that for water?
Michael Hutchins designed that.
Yes, we're travelling over long distances. Well, we've got to go across the entire outback looking at things. I'm going to need something with water in it, in case I'm attacked by a thirsty jumbo.
Meanwhile, back up. Want to know what's wrong with America today? Get comfy and listen to Alonzo Bodden.
Fire away. I'm here to answer questions.
Okay. Comedy. How long have you been doing it for?
Including today?
Including today.
It's actually been 18 years.
You're doing the last of the comedy galas.
Yes.
And the last one on Sunday night has a bit of a political edge.
Decline of America. It's over. We had a good run.
Yeah.
It was a couple of 100 years plus, but you know, we got to a point where we just decided, you know what, China, you go ahead and take it from here. We're done. We have no more money. We have no more common sense. If you agree to take over China, we'll throw in Sarah Palin, and God bless.
So how are you dealing with the debt crisis?
The debt crisis is hilarious because the Republicans, the conservatives, they would rather destroy the country than agree with Barack Obama. This is Barack Obama's job. He has to try to compromise with a group of people, and I'm not making this up. They did a study. 17% of the Republican Party believes that he possibly could be the Antichrist. They actually believe that. So how do you logically talk to them when they're like, you know, you're the Antichrist, and they're big on Jesus. They're Republicans. They like Jesus and torture, which I've never figured out how those two go together. But they figured out that, you know, Jesus will torture people if he can get answers.
ladies and gentlemen of Australia, Jeremy Hotz, here described as Kenny Hotz.
But it's only in a rag.
It's only in a rag.
A rag called the Hollywood Reporter. That's some crack journalism, isn't it? Look at that.
Someone's doing their research. Makes you proud, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm gonna frame this.
So how many years in the industry to get to this point of getting your name wrong?
Finally getting the Hollywood Reporter and they screw it up. Unbelievable. Did they get it right in the body? Yeah. So it's the headline guy, right? He's the one taking the calls right now going, he's hearing, "You idiot."
How is it going for you this year in Montreal?
Good. Kenny Hotz got this big development deal, so I'm really happy for him. You know, there is a Kenny Hotz, right?
There is a Kenny Hotz.
Yeah, no, Kenny Hotz is, he does a television show called Kenny versus Spenny. We're not related. He just happens to have my last name, the little thief.
How many Montreal comedy festivals have you done thus far?
You know, if you check in the Hollywood Reporter, they would say 8 and they'd be wrong.
Is there any hope for America at this point in time?
It's very grim. We did this to ourselves. It's disgusting because in the 50s and 60s, everything was going fine. You know, we are building everything. Remember how small people were back in America? Sitting on those steel girders with the little Irish caps on and a paint bucket with a tuna fish sandwich. We're going to build this whole thing, and we're going to do it by Tuesday. And then they started to become lazy because they started going, well, what do you mean you can get T-shirts from China for 99 cents? Let's do it. And then we started eating more, and it's absolutely insanity at this point. Like, the food is, we need more food all the time. At the drive-thru, like, do you want to go bigger? How big do you want this thing? You want to just back your ass up and just open your mouth?
It's over, man.
It is. It might just be. I have a cousin. I love him. He weighs 471 pounds. All right, so we have Easter dinner at my house, and he shows up. And I don't care he weighs 471. I don't think you should judge people on their weight. And I don't care that I have to go in the basement and get a steel reinforced chair. Got my friend welded together. I don't care. I don't care that he breathes very heavily during the Easter dinner, and my 4-year-old thinks that he may eat him at some point. I don't care. So he starts off the conversation. He sits at the end and he goes, well, I've got what I got. You know, it is what it is. And so I go, is everything okay, Wayne? And he goes, it is what it is. And I go, you're with family. You can share. If you got a problem, we'll back you up. And he goes, I'm probably just going to say it then. Probably just going to say it. I go, what is it? He goes, I can't wipe myself anymore. I go, huh? He goes, I can't quite wipe myself anymore. I go, Happy Easter, Wayne. My mother's at the other end with all the Irish ladies, all the old aunts, and she tries to change the subject. I have a coupon at Walmart for 40% off. I go, hold off on that coupon, Mom. Breaking news down at this end of the table. Big Wayne can't wipe himself anymore. I mean, this is where America's gone. He's eaten himself into inability to wipe himself. So I said, what do you mean by that, Wayne? Now he's mad at me. He goes, well, Bob, if you must know. And I go, well, I really didn't need to must know. And as that was the furthest thing from my mind, quite frankly, when you open your mouth, I didn't think you'd say that. I thought you might say that you had cancer or you're losing the house. But now you can't wipe yourself. Now I have my Matlock hat on, and I really want to know. What are you talking about? He goes, well, I gained 40 pounds, and I can't quite get around there anymore. I said, well, the risk of sounding insensitive here, Wayne, and I'm probably going to, this didn't just sneak up on you. You didn't sit on the porcelain one day and have a great epiphany. Whoa, what's going on? Who shortened up my arm? At this point, everybody at the dinner table is looking at me, rolling their eyes like, Mom, I wish, what are you doing? I go, nope, we're in it to win it now. The dinner is gone, so we're going to find out. Because like many people watching right now, they quite frankly want to know, how does this crafty individual wipe himself? I said, how do you do it, Wayne? How do you do it? You guys ready? I use salad tongs.
Stop it!
I said, salad tongs? I said, how many utensils did you go through before you got this? Did you try a pizza cutter and a melon baller? What the hell? He goes, no, Bob, I take the tissue and That's a strong marriage, too, because he's got a great wife. I mean, if one spouse is on the toilet going, hey, bring my salad tongs. And get a grill brush, too. I mean, that's where America's at. You asked.
Oh, man.
That's where we're at.
Oh, Bob Marley, thank you so much. Fix yourself a salad. Let's find out about Tom Gleason's festival. Someone move the crockery. We were at one of your first performances here in Montreal, and you had a bit of trouble with a member of the audience.
Yeah, it was quite irritating, actually, because I'd left my pregnant wife at home, and I was quite jet-lagged, and my first performance was for Canadian television. And I'm doing my bit, and to be honest, it's a bit I've done in Australia already anyway. So I kind of know how it's going to go. And someone in the audience accused me of being a liar. In the middle of a TV taping, just went, liar! It was one of the worst heckles I've had because it's the only time I've ever been heckled during a TV taping.
Oh, okay.
Because you'd know, whenever you tape a TV show, it's always, even the audience feels nervous. I mean, I kind of admire this guy with the pressure of the cameras. He's still heckled. Liar!
That's it from the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal. Good night, Australia.